G'day folks, and good afternoon. Welcome to the Flies, Chills, Coolest, Most Awesome, Most Amazing channel on YouTube and the internet. It's Chris Chiller's Fight the Good Fight. Come here, Bowie. I'm trying to get that out. There we go. We are your 420 friendly coin collecting. Bowie, get down, bud. You get down. Oh boy. Sit. 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 He understands hand signals. Bowie, come here. Hey, look. There, now he sits without one. Oh, frig. Sorry, folks. He's learning, but I haven't had him for a whole week, so he got a little more misbehaved. Sit. Stay. This is his second walk of the day with me, and I haven't had him for at least 7 days. So, actually, it's more like 9 days. So we got to get him back on track here, get him listening and paying attention and doing what he's told. I have a small little safety meeting I'm going to finish up once we get out there. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If to all the day oneers and the new subs, you're all rock stars. And if it's your first time seeing this and checking out the channel, as I said, we're the coolest, flyest, chillest, most amazing, most awesome channel on YouTube and the internet. Ask your friends, they'll tell you. If they're subbed or check us out, they'll let you know. So hit the prescription, bell notification, ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong. Sit, Bowie. Okay, good boy. Another ghost getting on. Good boy, Bowie. Hit the bell notification, ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong. That's like filling the prescription, you know, when I post something new. Leave a comment below, help the channel grow. And hit the thumbs up. If you hit the thumbs up on the way in, you don't have to hit it on the way out. Keep your head on a swivel and take care of yourself and each other. It's getting hairy out there, guys. So, you know, try to, see things from another person's angle. Somebody's in a bad mood and acting like a bitch or an asshole. They probably had a real shitty day the day before or something, and it's nothing personal with you. They're just trying to take it out on anyone in the world in general.
Hi, Zoe.
Bowie.
Hi, Bowie. Oh, sorry.
It's all good. That was one of the neighbors saying hi to Bowie. Okay, buddy. We're out. Now you can whiz and poop. So yeah, this is his second walk of the day. And as I said, we're your 420 friendly coin collecting, good eats around the city, beautiful animals, funny jokes. We crack funny jokes. Everybody in my family here that's subbed, or maybe some of them are still unaware, but for the most part, my channel members and my channel subs know that space is fake. We're not on a spinning fucking water ball in outer space. Nobody's going to Mars. Nobody will ever go to Mars. Nobody went to the moon. No one will ever go to the moon. And that it's time that we start standing up and exposing these lies, so that, as I've expressed in some of my other videos, by the time your kids grow up and are ready to move out, they're not paying $3,000 a month for a fucking bachelor or one-bedroom apartment because they've been lying about going to space for so many years, and they've destroyed the economy doing it. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to get organized here. He just gave us a result, so I gotta get a bag out. Bowie, get away from there. Come down here. Yeah. He listens about as well as a 4-year-old or a 3-year-old. Actually, I know a 3-year-old that listens better than that. He did his duty, so now we're going to do our duty and get his duty off of the ground. There, that's done. That's a glass bottle, Bowie. Well, he's got himself a glass bottle. He seems to think it's quite a nifty toy. Oh, are you abandoning it? Good boy. You didn't need that. You would have hit it on the asphalt or the concrete. It would have broken to pieces. It wouldn't have been good. So, good decision, bud. Leave that behind. You don't need it anyways. I'm sort of taking him I've taken him down here before a couple of times, but we usually just stick around the building and 5-0. Whoop, whoop. That's a sound out of police. Whoop, whoop. That's a sound out of East. 5-0 doing their rounds in my neighborhood. Oinky oinkies, piggy wiggies. trying to make it look like they want to protect people and make it a safe neighborhood when it's just bullshit. You think I'm talking out my ass? The cops watched somebody die in my sister's arms in her unit a number of years ago. Stood there and watched the kid die in her arms, would not let the ambulances in to save his life. So, yeah. Go ahead and love the law all you want, but for the most part, they're fucking cunts and douches. In fact, if you're Leo, don't sub. Like, just stay away from my channel. I really don't want you subbing my channel. There's so much, like, I get it. There's psychos out there and weirdos and nutbars, but if the fucking government's gonna let them go free, give them a new name, not supervise and make sure they're taking their medication after they did some unspeakable shit on a Greyhound bus, why do we even have a fucking judicial system? That motherfucker should be rotting in prison till his last breath, or there should be a death penalty. He should have been put down. He should not still be alive. I would like to get a petition going to rearrest Homolka and put her back in prison. She should not be walking the fucking streets, having kids. What that's such an insult to Leslie Mahaffey, Christian French, and her sister Tammy Homolka. Like, what an insult. I mean, if you don't like what I'm saying, you don't like my opinion, unsub, go ahead, leave. I don't want you here anyways, because I just don't share your opinion that she should be free and be a mother. Her fucking piece of shit that she was with, he's still rotting in prison and he'll die in prison. She should be facing that same fate. Come on, Bowie. And or if we had the death penalty, they both should have been put down. And I'm not talking about David Milgaard cases where we're not quite sure. We don't know if exactly. It could have been some. Well, you know, we got to keep them alive because we could have made a mistake. Not talking about those situations. Those are terrible too. There should be no innocent people in jail, but it does happen. Evidence points in the wrong direction and they don't see the forest for the trees until 10, 20 years later. And then they figure it out and, oh, we're so sorry, sir. Shouldn't have been you rotting in jail for 10 or 15 years. Go ahead and get your life back. Now you got the stigma of that horrible act associated with your name. Like, good luck becoming just a regular Joe in society. Everyone's going to know your name and know your story. Anywho, where there's no doubt about it, when it's without question, they did it. The guy on the Greyhound bus, there's no question it could have been anyone else. That was insane. The so-called top law enforcement agency in Canada, you know what they did? They sat back and waited. They didn't take the bus. They didn't stop the animal from doing that shit. They let him desecrate that young man's body. I believe his name was Tim MacArthur or Mick. It's a Mick for sure. Poor young man. He's no longer with us. He could have met a beautiful lady, had several kids. Who knows where he would have went in life. I believe he was a young musician. So, you know, Canada lost a chance of hearing some really good music from a young person. And the individual responsible for it is now walking around free with a new name. No criminal record. That's insane. That is like off the charts insane. Like, it's one of those, like, you hear about that story about that piece of crap that did that shit and what the current status is, and you think to yourself, is that a real story? Is that even possible? Why would any country, anywhere, let anyone who's committed such a horrendous act walk free again? It's just unthinkable, unfathomable. Like seriously? Talk about disrespect to the victims, surviving relatives, and or somebody that's sitting in the joint doing fucking a stupid amount of time over something dumb like car theft or fucking whatever, I don't know, some stupid crime where, like, yeah, there was property involved and it cost money and whatever, but there was no death, no harm, like nobody got hurt physically. But yet the dude's sitting there fucking doing a retarded amount of time. Maybe he had a big grow up. Maybe he was a big pot grower and he's still sitting in fucking jail. Yet that turd supposedly regulated weed, and you know, it's all groovy now. Smoke a joint anywhere you want in Canada, pretty much. Except if it's a no smoking area. Like if you can't smoke a cigarette in that, and wherever you are, then you can't smoke weed. But other than that, go ahead, light her up, enjoy. Yeah, I'm quite sure, I haven't researched anything, but I am quite positive there are people in jail to this day for growing weed, and they should have been released years ago. And us taxpayers are still incurring that cost. Their families still waiting for them to come home from prison, and they're still sitting there rotting because fucking the liberals figure, oh well, he broke the law before we changed the law, so we're just gonna keep him locked up until the end of his sentence. That's fucking bullshit, man. Like, seriously? As a taxpayer, I would rather they let that person out, since all he was doing was growing a fucking few plants. You know? Like, come on, man. I don't care if he was growing 2 plants or 2,000 fucking plants. Why is he still locked up? Or she. Why is he or she still in prison, doing the time, waiting for their sentence to end so they can finally go home to their family and friends and start living their life? It's fucking bullshit. Anywho, it's enough of my daily rant. Thanks for listening and being patient. As I said earlier, keep your head on a swivel. Take care of yourself and each other. It is getting a little hairy out there, you know, so if you see a need for a good person, be that good person, you know. You don't need permission to do the right thing. You just need to do the right thing. So, you know, and don't try to second guess yourself. You know what the right thing to do is in the situation. Just do it. Obviously, you know my feelings on the fucking law and shit, so if the right thing to do is keep your mouth fucking shut, then keep your fucking mouth shut. On that happy note, peace out, bless up. Bowie's heading towards the door here. I'm pretty sure we're done with this second walk of the day. And his mom and dad will be home soon. He'll be getting another walk anywho's. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's still explorating. It's his time, so I'll let him do whatever. Sniffing the other dog's piss. Checking out who else was coming in and out of the building that are on 4 legs. Hey, are those your 4-legged friends peeing in the snow? You're checking them out? Oh yeah, I said I would try to have a joke for you guys when I did the next clip. Holy skoosk. Give me a moment to think of something clever, Trevor. I'm sure I can come up with one. I got so many of them rolling around in my fucking head. I just gotta pause it and focus in on one. I think I told this one on another one of my clips, but the difference between a stoner and a Hispanic? I don't know, what's the difference? A stoner has papers. Anyways, there's a repeat of a joke. I'm gonna tap out now and we'll catch up with you guys on the flip side. Hit the thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Peace, bless up, prescription, bell notification, comment below, help the channel grow. You're all awesome. Thanks, guys. Like I said, take care of yourselves and each other. Cheers.